Hello everybody, I want to introduce you to a tool called the Google Password Manager. It's a great way to check in on the security of the passwords you're using with accounts linked to your Google Gmails. So the first thing you want to do is search Google Password Manager. And you can find this at passwords.google.com. And when you go into Passwords Manager, the first thing you want to make sure is that you are logged into or you've started the search in Gmail and you're logged into the account that you want to use and have searched with Password Manager. So I'm going to go ahead and click Get Started. And what it's going to do is I always want to make sure that I'm in the account. So if you are not logged into the account you want to have checked, you want to make sure that you're logged into that particular account when you are using Google Password Manager. So here are the settings for Password Manager. You can have it save passwords, auto sign in. You could also export your passwords to use with another service if you needed to. There are a list of declined applications, ones that you have not saved the passwords here for. I'm going to go back to the settings. And what you can do is it'll list all your sites that you currently have your passwords used with the account. But what you can do is also check the passwords. And this is probably the most important kind of step that you might want to think about while using Google Password Manager. I'm going to go ahead and click Check Passwords. It's going to verify the account I'm logged in with. And what it's doing now is it's checking up on the health of all my passwords. So what it's giving me is a list of 52 compromised passwords. And these are passwords that I am going to want to change. So I'm going to want to make sure that the accounts that I have linked with this password, and it's also showing me the email accounts linked to that password. A lot of these are my personal Gmail account, not necessarily my work Gmail account. So you just want to make sure that you see the Gmail account here logged in. And you can, it's as simple as going in and checking and changing the password here from the website that you know it is linked to. I'm going to actually go back now and now also look at check passwords again. And there's also, it'll tell me that there are 242 reused passwords, and that means it's going to recommend that I create a new password separate that hasn't been reused. So here I could delete, view the password, or update the saved password. So if I go to update the password, it's going to let me do that right there. So I think this is a great tool to assist in changing passwords that you need to update or one that may have been compromised or potentially compromised. So something important to check out with the use of Google, and a very powerful tool which can kind of support, making sure your account stays safe, avoiding hackers, avoiding people who may have in some way come in contact with your account. 244 accounts using a weak password. So here are passwords that I'm using that that are also weak passwords. So I could go in and make them stronger passwords. They might be existing passwords. And what I'm hoping you're also noticing is a lot of these accounts are the same between all three accounts. So they're making them, first they're making a recommendation for me to change these passwords right now with my account. But you will have to know your username and your password. And you could also update that saved password, and you can also view the password. So very important to kind of check that out. So if you ever want to use this tool, I would focus on the 52 compromised passwords first, and then see how many of those follow through on your other accounts. I would add that I think it's great that even though I'm signed into my work Gmail, that it's also bringing up one of my personal emails, and it knows that those accounts are linked, and able to check out those passwords. Thank you for checking out this video, and I hope you're able to go in here and check out your passwords and be able to make some changes as necessary to help protect your personal data. Thanks.